Hello, Taurus. It's umomgtarot, and this is your someone secretly talking about me tarot card reading. So I'm going to look into the who of it all with the astrology reading cards, and then we're going to go into the tarot spread, figure out what they're talking about. All right? So here we go, Taurus. Your first card is Leo. The energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. So you know you got somebody who's very colorful, lively, very fun. You know, they may even have a similar voice to mine, the way they enunciate their words and stuff. Because they like that. They're really fun to listen to, those Leos. And Leos, they have that really prideful energy about them. So don't hurt their pride and you'll be fine. So this isn't necessarily them talking negatively about you off the bat. I mean, they're just carrying the energy of a Leo. It could be their sun, moon, rising. It could be somebody who hasn't, well, they probably have Leo in their chart, but listen, give me Leo vibes. And then Pisces vibes. The energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. So Pisces, lover, okay? 12th house, the house of your inner world, like your, you want to say self, but it's like your inner self. You know, the theme of it is I believe and all that. So it's spiritual house. So this person, they got a crown on their head from that Leo energy. They got the Pisces energy going for them, so they could be very sensitive, very romantic, hopeless romantic, but very wishy-washy, unrealistic, and a little sketch. So your next card here is Gemini. The energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. So Gemini energy is mutable, just like Pisces. So they're adaptable to their environment. So this person could be, like a little snake wearing skins, shedding that skin for every person they interact with, spreading that gossip. Because Gemini is my gossip card. You know that. It's nothing personal, Geminis, but you guys like to chat. But then on the outside, some of them are quiet. But I know you like to chit chat. Anyways, let's look into your tarot spread with the pre-Raphaelite tarot. Taurus, who's secretly talking about you? What they be saying? Let's have a look. But let's keep shuffling first, because why not? Let's give her a shuffle or two. Just for Taurus. Okay, here we go. Your first card is the Chariot. Let that marinade. The Chariot, associated with Cancer, very sensitive card, but this card is driven. This is a drive, a determination, a very narrow, well, not narrow focus, but they're very focused. If you have drive and determination, you're pretty focused. It's a positive energy. I like it, And it's also about wrangling in the emotions, reeling in the emotions, and putting out a good, I don't want to say front, because that sounds like you're being fake, but, keeping your composure. Projecting the aesthetic that you want out there. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Look at him walking on his sword, giving his sword walking beside his horse, giving his horse some energy, like letting him chill and walk for a bit, because he has energy, because the Wands is all about action. And next to that Chariot card, it's like, what? We got drive, determination, we got action, we got the person who is literally the action Y in the wand suit. We got the horses up in here, and then we got the Leo. There's some really powerful energy. Very powerful person talking about you. So that could go either way. Oh my goodness. And then she jinxes. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. Not so bad, but, who am I to say it's bad? It's not even necessarily bad. We have to figure out what the last 2 cards are. But the 5 of Swords represents having to walk away from something. Not necessarily because, it's not, okay, maybe there's a little sneakiness, maybe there's a little withholding some information, but it's not necessarily malicious. It's like a bittersweet victory. It's like, winning, but your friends lost. So it's that energy of having to accept some sort of loss in order to gain, and all perspectives of that. Then we have the 10 of Cups in reverse. which is interesting, next to the Five of Swords. The Ten of Cups in reverse is, I mean, the Ten of Cups upright is supposed to represent happy endings, joy, like emotional fulfillment. Whatever that means to you. It could be something, buying something physical. It could be finding love. It could be having a family, your ideal family, whatever that means to you. But that's the goal. And with this person talking about you, the ultimate goal has been delayed. The ultimate goal has been delayed. A setback, a relapse, a fork in the road. And your final card is the Strength card. And the Strength card is associated with Leo. I like when I have a reading, and it's been happening a little often, more often than normal, where the first card is connected to the last card of the reading. And that to me is usually a cycle. It's going through a cycle. So you may have been down this road with this person before. They get motivated, hype. Maybe they're even feeling themselves at this point, because these people are high rollers. The Chariot is known to be making these grand entrances, so obviously you got to be feeling yourself to some extent. And this person could be talking about you, and it could be a huge level of ego. Some of you guys feel maybe inferior to this person because of their experience, their wealth of experience, the fact that they do a lot more than, and you're not lazy. Tauruses aren't really lazy. They're worker bees, can't stop the funk with the working, and the determination. They can achieve any goal. So I don't know how you perceive this person. Like, do you find that to be a threat? Do you see that this person talking about you has these characteristics and they're a threat to your zen? Or is this a person that has to like make a business decision to cut you out, or make some type of hard decision that you acknowledge isn't easy and it's not necessarily in your favor, but you get it? What are you playing, Big Brother? What are you playing, Survivor? Do something that's good for your game. Is that the thing? But anyways, bittersweet victory. I feel like there's still a victory. Again, bittersweet. Ten of Cups. So I feel like this person, yeah, they're talking about you. Maybe, maybe they're talking about you and they're winning out here in these streets, and they have to cut you loose in order to get ahead, to move forward, because maybe they've been holding on for a long time now. It makes me start to wonder about their connection to you. It's like maybe they were championing you, and maybe they were pushing you forward, and maybe they were there for you, and they were, and then now they're just like, I can't anymore. Either I don't have the time, or, I have to put my resources to something else. I feel like it's sudden because we do have that 5 there. And I feel like it's like maybe in a friend who gets too busy, a friend who's talking about you, and like maybe they're like, I don't even know how to break it to them. I can't come to their meetings anymore. I can't, I can't be a part of Avon anymore with you guys. Like, and they're feeling guilty. I've cut my losses. Instead of making $35 a week, I can actually go get a job, like a non-casual job, make more than that, because I need more than that. But I feel you. I'm going too far with the Avon thing. Anyways, we have the Strength card here, and it's in reverse. So I feel like this person, the reasoning behind the talking is that I guess they're gonna have to, like, what is it? Are you cutting opportunities? Are you cutting me off verbally, talking gossip? Is that what you're doing? Taking a step back, distancing yourself from me because of the gossip, because of mischief to some degree, because of reputation? I feel like somebody's like, that's not cool if they are. But I feel like there's some type of, I'm talking about you because A, reputation, I have to cut my losses, disconnect from you, can't with you no more. 10 of Cups in reverse. Happy ending was supposed to be a happy ending. Now the happy ending is going to be a little further out than expected, because we're going to have to deal with this in the long haul, the long run, the repercussions of it. But, nothing new, right? Nothing new. Maybe this is a power trip and it's a cycle. Like, person's like, okay, I can't even do this with you. I'm taking a break. I can't do this with you anymore. And then you're like, what? No, I'm happy home. And then it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna freak out this time because we done been through this before. You always leave. You throw your hissy fit. You go to the strip club. And you come back and you're like, I love you, babe, because you feel guilty. So let's just do this dance one more time. But I got all these swords. I also got a horse. I heard they bite. And I got a lion to bite your face off. So we're good. We're protected. I know this is a cycle. Plus, Gemini energy, Taurus energy, sometimes we got an agreement, right? You guys got an agreement. Listen, I know you need to get your freak on. Just don't let me know about it. Just don't let it come back to me. Just include me. I don't know what you guys are doing out here in these streets. but it feels like a cutting of losses, but we double up on the 5 and we go to the 10, and that's a delay, but that's fine because we already are dealing with delays and having emotional strength to endure. This is like in the strength and endurance card, having to have emotional intelligence to deal with matters such as lions, you know, because you gotta vibe with them on an energy level. You have to understand them and know, hey, you're not biting my face off because you hate me. You're biting my face off because you're hungry. Let's get you fed, you know? And maybe you just have one of these lions out here in these streets and you know how to handle them. You know how they is, right? But they're talking about you. And that, hey, what else is new, right? So there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video, leave a comment, all that stuff. And if you'd like a personal reading, please check out the description for a link to my website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop where I have tons of candles and all sorts of new age products. So I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.